good? Jump forward to another reaction, and we're reacting to the Chapter 1, as apparently they're calling it, the new DC universe, bro. The reboot verse that is supposedly taking my Henry Cavill, Ben Affleck, Jason Momoa, Gal Gadot, especially Ezra. We already know what's going with that one. It's like, yeah, you gotta go, bro. But still looking forward to the Flash and the Lens. I still want to see that movie. It heard it's gonna be awesome, so I need to see that. That's actually my most anticipated film. I say, regardless of the situation with that motherfucker, I gotta see the Flash movie. I like superhero films still, so I'm still gonna see that because of superheroes. Anyway, this is James Gunn, available James Gunn, telling us what we have in store for the DCU. Now, I've heard about most of the stuff that's been announced. Of course, Superman, and apparently some with Batman. I have some thoughts on some things he may have said, but we're gonna get to this video first. Check out what he said, get full go through so I get proper hearing. Because when I first heard about I'm literally just waking up. I'm seriously just waking up. But we'll give a look see into what's going down. All right, James. Let's see what you're giving us, bro. Oh, hold on, I'm taking my thing out real quick. My headphones still in. All right, James. Let's see what you got. It's called Chapter 1. Gods and Monsters. All right, and go.
Hey everybody, I'm James Gunn.
What's up, James?
I'm the co-CEO of DC Studios.
Okay.
So as many of you know, DC has been disconnected in film and television for a long time. And it's one of our jobs, mine and Peter's, is to come in and make sure the DCU is connected in film, television, gaming, and animation. That the characters are consistent, played by the same actors, and it works within one story. And if something is outside of that, like Matt Reeves' Batman or Todd Phillips' Joker or Teen Titans Go, that it is clearly labeled as DC Elseworlds, outside of the mainstream DC continuity. Now, Peter and I have gotten pretty lucky in terms of the four projects.
I like that. Put that as a logo.
First, we have Shazam! Fury of the Gods. Shazam has always been off kind of in his own part of the DCU, so he connects very well. That moves directly into The Flash, a fantastic movie that I really love that resets the entire DC universe.
So The Flash will reset everything.
Blue Beetle, a fantastic film about a kid who's a marvelous part of the DCU, and then into Aquaman 2, which leads directly into our next few projects, which I'm going to tell you about now. So, Peter and I, along with a group of very talented writers, have started to map out an 8 to 10 year plan of what DC Studios will be in film, television, and
you got like your first 2 or 3 years.
First chapter is called Gods and Monsters. Now, what I'm about to tell you is a part of the first chapter. It's not the entire first chapter.
First
project is Creature Commandos.
Yeah, I heard about
Creature Commandos is an animated series. I've written all the episodes. Something we're going to do that's a little bit different.
You say you written?
Is we're going to have characters move into animation, out of animation, usually having the same actor play their voice as who plays them in live action.
That's
the
really
next
cool.
project up is Waller. This is a story of Amanda Waller, played by Viola Davis. Viola Davis is going to team up with members of Team Peacemaker, and this is a story that's been created by Crystal Henry, who did Watchmen, and Jeremy Carver, who created the Doom Patrol. It is a fantastic story that's out of this world, and I can't wait for people to see it. Okay, next up is the big one, the true beginning of the DC.
The true beginning.
This is called Superman Legacy.
So these projects up in 2024.
I'm in the middle of it. I'm having a great time doing it. And Superman will be released into theaters July 11th, 2025. Okay, the next thing is a big premiere HBO television series
2 years,
called Lanterns. This is a story of a couple of Green Lanterns, Jon Stewart and Hal Jordan, and we have a few other Lanterns peppered in there, but this is really a terrestrial-based TV show, which is almost like True Detective with a couple of Green Lanterns who are space cops watching over Precinct Earth. In it, they discover a terrifying mystery that ties into our larger story of the DCU. Next is a big movie called The Authority. The Authority is a passion project of mine. It's based on the marvelous Wildstorm characters we are now bringing into the DCU and will interact with all of our primary DCU characters. The Authority are a group of superheroes who think the world is broken and they want to fix it by any means necessary. It's a very different look at superheroes. We're doing a television series called Paradise Lost. Paradise
So kinda
Lost is
a-holes.
the story of Paradise Island, usually known as Themyscira, which is the birthplace of Wonder Woman. It's almost like Game of Thrones with Westeros, but with all of the inhabitants of Paradise Island. The introduction of the DCU's Batman is The Brave and the Bold. The Brave and the Bold is the story of Batman and his actual son, Damian Wayne. This is based on Grant Morrison's great comic book run. Damian Wayne is my favorite Robin. He's a little assassin who Batman tries to get in line, and so this is the story of the two of them and the beginning of sort of the Bat family in the DCU. Next up is a TV series called Booster Gold. Booster Gold is one of comics' really popular cult heroes. He is a fascinating guy.
I heard about
He's a
Booster Gold,
loser
so
from the
Chris
future
Pratt?
who uses future technology.
I can see Chris
to come
Pratt
back
playing
to
Booster
present
Gold.
day and become a superhero so that people.
I mean, it don't have to be Chris, but I can
It
say I
is
can see.
basically the superhero story of imposter syndrome on an HBO.
Chris Pratt, I
Max.
think, could be Booster Gold or
One of my
Hal
favorite
Jordan.
comic book series from last year was Tom King's run on Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow. And so we're going to turn that into a big science fiction epic film. Now,
So Supergirl's getting a
Superman
movie.
is a guy who was sent to Earth and raised by loving parents, whereas Supergirl in this story, she is a character who was raised on a chunk of Krypton. She watched everybody around her perish in some terrible way. So she's a much more jaded character. And that brings me to Swamp Thing, the last thing we're going to talk about.
Swamp Thing,
a very
bro.
dark horror story in the origins
I like
of
that.
the monster.
Swamp Thing getting a
is
move.
Swamp Thing. And although it's totally outside of the rest of the DCU, it will still feed into the rest of the stories. Anyway, those are the stories that I can tell you about right now.
Right
I've
now.
loved the DC characters since I was a child. They're incredibly important to me. I knew that this
They're
was a
important to me too, man.
once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to do something very different. One of the things that's very important for me in all of these movies and TV series is that the director's vision and the vision of the writers and all of the creators is unique and something special. Storytelling is always king. That's all that matters to us. And I want to be true to those stories. I want to be true to you guys and really give you something different than you've ever seen before. Anyway, thank you, everybody. I appreciate you watching. I hope this was exciting for you because it's really exciting for me. And I can't wait to start to dive into these stories with you guys on this grand adventure. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. All right, so let's get into some stuff. Now, things I've heard added to this, James Gunn talks about. That was later on talked, but that he said people pretty much asked, is Gal Gadot, Jason Momoa, they're out, is there, what's gonna happen with them? And apparently James' response was that we are open to have them reprise their roles, and I'm kind of like, well, see, I don't. That's the part that kind of throws me off, because like, wait, what do you mean you're open to having them reprise their roles? See, I feel like if you're gonna reboot, take away Henry and reboot, you reboot. Everybody, apparently this say DCU Batman, so it's indicating it is gonna be a new Batman. Because here's my thing: if it was Ben Affleck, they would have came straight out to say Ben Affleck is back as Batman, which was again maybe say what the frick, James. So hopefully he just said that just to say it, but they're not really gonna do it, because I feel like you're gonna reboot, just reboot it. Jason just gonna be Lobo. Gal could be someone else in the DC universe, or just she go to Marvel, whatever. Not that she only could be in one or the other. I'm just saying, I'm just saying. Can't really sure. I'm not sure who Gal Gadot could play in the DCU. That's not one. That's a lot of characters she could play. I can think of a lot of characters she could play. She could probably play one of the Creature Commandos. Who knows? That'd be kind of cool, right? Let's talk about. But I'm saying is, if that is the case, then why do we get rid of Henry? Why reboot Superman if Gal or Jason could still be Aquaman and Wonder Woman? I'm just saying, that part would kind of mess me up. Cause I'd be like, wait, hold up. I'll still gonna be forever be hurt and ever be pissed that Henry is not Superman anymore. I'll forever be pissed about that. I don't care how old I get. I will forever be upset about that. But I still was looking forward to the reboot of this universe. If I can't have Henry. Here's my thing. If I can't have Henry, you can't have Gal, you can't have Jason Momoa as Aquaman, you can't have Gal as Wonder Woman, you can't have Ben as Batman. You just reboot everybody. I ain't gonna, because I would have been like, reboot everybody else, but keep Henry. Batman, Wonder Woman, Flash, Aquaman, they all could be changed, but you keep Henry. That's how I would have did it. I built the universe around Henry. How would did it? Henry been a mature Superman, a middle-aged Superman, because Henry's like, he's going on 40 now, and been a middle-aged Superman. Superman's been around for 15. You can say been around for maybe 15 years, and maybe 15, 20 years. And he has inspired so many other heroes that has come after him, like whoever that would be. He inspired so many other heroes that have come after him. So that's how I would have thought about that. Build around an older Superman. He starts up the humor, but still, we're gonna reboot the whole thing. Fine, reboot it, whatever. No Henry, whatever. I'm still not gonna be happy. But if you're gonna reboot James, go full reboot. Don't pedal back. Say we could get Gal, Jason, but no. You go hard, bro. Just reboot everybody. We're keeping Val Davis Waller apparently, but that's the TV side of things. So you could probably like, well, you could be a little iffy with that. I just feel like that'd be questionable for me. Like, we're just not gonna have my Henry. I'd be a little looking around like, wait a minute now. I'm not sure about how I feel about that, because I would be legit upset. Understand that, but I'm trying to give you. I love you, James. I love your work. I'm giving you the benefit of the doubt. So hopefully you don't do that and you just reboot everybody, including Batman. But Ben Affleck directs Batman. That's what I'm saying about this is gonna happen. All right, so let's talk about some things we've seen here. We got Creature Commandos. Now, I never heard of Creature Commandos. No, that's not true. I've heard of them, but I thought these were fiction. What was it? You're like Dragon. What do you mean? They are fiction. But what I mean is, I thought this was fan made. Because Phil Cho, a guy on DeviantArt who makes incredible art, him and a guy named Roycevich have made up their own DC universe on fan arts of the DC universe called Earth 27. And it's amazing artwork. Phil Cho's an amazing artist. His original designs, very comic book inspired, very but very close to the comics, but it still has his own twist on it. He basically made all his universe timelines, everything. Creature Commandos are also part of this Earth 27. I thought this was made up. I thought Creature Commandos was made up for them. Like, oh, let's put these monsterverse, basically like the horror monsters, into the universe of DC. I thought it was fan. I didn't know it was an actual comic book run. So this was shocking to me. It's a comic book run. But you got like Frankenstein, Miss Frankenstein, got some weird lava looking dude. I wish she like a sea creature, a creature from Black Lagoon or something. I don't know. Robot, soldier, and Weasel, and the one human character that's in here. I guess he possibly the leader, or she's a leader. I don't know which one's the leader, but I do like how they sound. Okay, so a lot of animated projects. Not like you just say, not every anime project. Some anime project and probably some game projects will be in the media universe. Means whoever plays these characters in these games or animation are also going to put on the makeup, the CGI, blue spots, whatever, clothes, whatever, for the live action film. So that on its own is pretty cool. It's like this is something really good. And I hope I don't know, Creature Command going to be a PG-13 product. I feel like, hey, could be hard, could be rated mature project. I don't know what kind of Creature Commanders are, but I'm not saying it needs to be. But that's really cool. Waller, I'm like, I personally don't care. I'm like, whatever. Kim Viola Davis, cool. But I'm not really, not really worried about that one too much. Superman, now that's the one we gotta talk about. Superman, that's not Henry. And with Forever Hurt, that's not Henry. It just won't. I kind of hope maybe James will come out and be like, we are going to do an Elseworld film with Henry, and he'll be back in Superman, but in an Elseworld term. Like, I'll be okay with that. If you just say, hey, we do one more Henry Cavill Superman film in an Elseworlds, just to give Henry a proper send-off, so that we can be more open arms to the new Superman actor, then please, I would love that, and I would accept that, and I feel like they should. I'm not saying they should do it, but I would really like if they do. Now, of course, whoever knew Superman, they ain't not Superman actor, but then I guess moved to 2025. I did not think that. I thought we were going to get this movie in 2024. They said 2025. I was like, 2025? I guess I figured that to me. Okay, my thing. So we got no DC movies coming out within the next, because it basically Superman starts all, but that doesn't mean that. But we have some TV shows like say Creature Commandos. They said Brain's already writing it. You got Creature Commandos. You got like Booster Gold and Green Lantern and the Lanterns and all that. like this could come out in 2024. So it means you might not have a movie in 2024, but you have some couple of TV shows, maybe. That's my assumption, because they're working on it right now. By 2024, we can get one of these projects. We get one of these projects out next year. Now, of course, I also heard the Batman's not coming until October 2025. I'm like, wait, how do we come from March 2022 and not getting the next film for another 2 years in the end of 2025? I'd just be like, what? Bro, like, Matt, what's going on, bro? You guys waiting. We all expected 2024. 2025 and the end of 2025? Matt, come on, bro. What we doing? The Green Lantern thing is apparently going to be strictly Hal Jordan, John Stewart. So I'm very excited about that. Putting on two representation of the best Green Lanterns. And you guys, because the film Green Lantern to me is goes Hal Jordan. But you got to be two work as a duo, so I like that. That's all stuff they should. That's why I thought they should. It was called the Lanterns. But I also thought they should have done even if they did movies. Don't just do the one Green Lantern. Do two of them. Make it be a buddy cop, buddy space cop kind of thing. I think that's really smart. So let's get it. Now the Authority. This one, the Silver Lady. I don't know her name, but she is fine as frick. And somehow she's a male woman, but she got nipples kind of poking. Anyway, we're not gonna focus. Nice. We're not gonna focus on that possible crazy Silver Lady. But what we are gonna talk about, the Authority. Now, of course, I've heard of them, never read a comic book with these guys. They seem crazy. I actually didn't know they were part of the DC universe. I don't know if they're part of DC universe specifically, like part of the DCU. I mean, part of DC Comics, like DC World, or they part of like, the Vertigo or something, like, the outside DC where we just kind of put them together. I don't know. But I don't know much about the Authority, but apparently, as he's explained, these motherfuckers are crazy. And like, they're superheroes, but you probably consider the anti-heroes, right? They're the ones that like, hey, we save lives, but we would do it no matter what, even if there are some casualties. So I'm expecting the Authority to be a rated R film. I'm almost, not that it needs to be, but I'm almost expecting it. Now, I know one of the characters are gay, is gay in the comics, so somebody are going to say, we already know people are going to complain, DCU woke, why got this movie with this gay character? Like, oh, here we go, bro. All right. Like, bro, he's gay in the comic. He's an original character that's gay. What are we complaining about? We're not. There's one thing you'll complain about them making a character gay, but now you're complaining about an original gay character. Okay, really? Stop. Come on, Al. Like, come on. Well, he should be in the movies. Like, okay, go sit over there. You see the stupid seat? Go sit over there. Go sit over there with your stupid motherfucking ass. Go over there. Stop. No, don't talk. Go over there. Sit down. All right, sit down. Don't talk. Actually, sit down. Turn around. Face the wall. Don't talk. No talking. Shh. Hush, hush, shh, shh, shh. Fools don't talk. Fools don't talk. All right. So I don't know anything, but apparently they said he will meet the DC heroes. I'm almost assuming possibility the Authority. There is no Justice League because he hasn't mentioned the Justice League, but is a possibility the Justice League doesn't even exist in this universe yet. The Justice hasn't been formed, so the superhero team, which would be kind of cool to me, the superhero team in the DC universe is the Authority. Here's one. Hear me out. Why I say that? Because that means they think they're the only ones that's capable of saving the world, right? So there's no, you have Superman, Batman, Green Lanterns out there, but these guys have these extreme. So if the Justice becomes formed, they have say, look, I got a problem with how y'all handling things. I don't like how you doing things. So I always surprised Authority gets taken down, and then they immediately get replaced by the Justice League. The Justice become the new heroes of the world that actually does it right and actually want to make sure to protect everyone, not just. And that will casualties. No, we're trying to avoid casualties. It's basically anything, avoid casualties. But it's on the Authority. They're not worried about avoiding casualties. It's like we do what we gotta do. There's casualties. Oh well. So I'm very curious about this one. The Authority. Like I said, I don't know much. Maybe you guys can tell me in the comments more about them. I know nothing about the Authority. So please tell me about that. Now this one, Paradise Lost. This is an interesting project to me. So it's a Wonder Woman TV show, but not Wonder Woman. This is pre-Wonder Woman, pre-Diana. This is before Diana was even created. So we probably see her mom, whatever, her mom like leading a troop of armies. Basically describing like a Game of Thrones type show, which I'm not going to say I'm excited for this. I'm like, not really I'm interested in this at all. Like I said, maybe say it was actually Diana in it. I'd probably been more looking towards it, like Diana before. Like you say, hey, this is early Diana before she becomes Wonder Woman, or maybe she becomes Wonder Woman, but she's just around to help them for a while. But that I don't know. So maybe basically you can say there's a prequel series. They say this show predates Superman, Batman, all that. It just predates that. But still, I'm gonna be honest. I'm not interested. But I'm not saying I'm not gonna check it out. Cause I don't care about Game. I never watched Game of Thrones. Never gave a damn about watching Game of Thrones. Still don't. But we'll see how that will go. We'll see how that go. I'm not saying I'm not gonna watch it, but I'm not saying I will. But I will check it out to give it a chance. Maybe it could be my Game of Thrones, my DC Game of Thrones. Maybe I would like it, But then again, Game of Thrones, a lot of people get mad and lost characters they liked. So I'm like, am I gonna go through that too? Watch this show? Oh, I like her. Ooh, no, come on, man. I really liked her. Why you kill all my favorite characters? Come on, man. Frick. I lost every reason to watch the show. Now we got The Brave and the Bold. Now I'm assuming are really gonna call it The Brave and the Bold. I'm gonna call Batman Brave and the Bold. Just gonna be Brave and the Bold. So this will introduce our new Batman. A new Batman actor. Now for the new Batman, I don't care who they cast because I'm like, Batman gets recast so many times through the years. Like I don't even care, long as he's cool and fist apart, whatever. I'm not fan casting him. I just don't care. I just personally don't care. It's just as long as he's fist apart. What's the part? Fist apart. But the dude introduced Damon was pretty gonna be a young preteen to the teen Damian Wayne. Which some people might say, wait, he's gonna have a kid? Damon has been trained since he was a child to be a killer. I don't think the term of age matters with this specific Robin. Batman did not pick up Dick Grayson and put him out there as a teenager. He was already trained to be a murderous killer at a young age, so he can handle himself at a young teen. Even have Damon be a 13-year-old. It works because he's assassin. He's a crazy assassin. Batman has to teach him and train him from being that crazy motherfucker. So that's an interesting plot. Who's gonna play the new Batman, or who's gonna play Damien? And apparently, will feature being Damian Wayne means we'll have the entire Bat family, a Batgirl, a Nightwing, maybe even a Red Hood. We don't know. So it means this Batman could highly be in his mid to late 30s to early mid 40s. So we will see what they will do. It can work. You do and something I say, and probably thinking I don't like that Henry's not Superman anymore. He is the best Superman we will ever have. I don't care who played new Superman. New Superman actor might be good. I'm not saying he won't be good, but he won't be Henry. Let's be clear. He will never be Henry. But I had this theory in my head. An older Batman, give or take late 30s, early 40s, possibly mid 40s, because you got all them damn kids. Now, if you go by comic book, he's been raising, Dick Grayson since he was a kid, right? So Batman in the comics was at least, with certain versions, he was at least in his mid-20s when he was raising Dick, right? And you had Jason. So you had to put that in mind. So they have Dick for like 3-4 years. Dick turned 18. By the time Bruce was 30, Dick turned 18. He's like, I'm done with you. I'm going to become Nightwing now. And then Jason comes in. Now, Jason can say he was a shorter time. Now, you can make it where Jason's a shorter time. Jason can be a year. And then because he kind of, a year, maybe 2. Then he dies. And, and 10 years later, he comes back as Red Hood. Tim, of course, comes in being the new Robin. And he can have him for about 4 or 5. You can say Damon was already probably born and was just growing up. So, it's hard to say what they can do right now, or what they're going to do. We're just assuming Tim going to be. Maybe it won't be a Tim. Maybe it won't be a Jason. Maybe it's going to be Dick and straight to Damian. We don't even know. Because in the New 52 movies, we got the New 52 animated films we had got, they introduced Damian, but there was no Jason Todd, nor was there a Tim Drake. It was just Nightwing and then straight to Damian. So they were the only ones. So you could do it like that. But there is no Tim Drake. There is no Red Hood. It's just Nightwing and then Damian Wayne, Robin. Of course, I believe, of course, Batgirl. So I'm interested, intrigued, and we'll see what they do. Now we got Booster Gold. Not much to say about that one. I do like Booster Gold. He is one of my favorite characters in the DC universe, in the DC comics. I'm not saying my favorite. He like low top 20 or something. But he's not in the top 20. I gotta go through my list and figure out where he ranks. But I do like Booster Gold. He's really annoying sometimes, but in terms of what he always, hey, brand deal. So he's annoying that way. But I personally see Chris Pratt playing him. Like I said, I see Chris Pratt playing either Hal Jordan, which he'd be awesome in that role, or Booster Gold, which he'd also be awesome in that role. Like Chris Pratt knows how to play a pompous type character that's up his own butt and just like, hey, give me that brand. Hey guys, look, I'm saving a life. Take pictures. Don't worry, child, I have you. Don't worry, I'll give you back to your parents. I'll do 3 pictures. You know, like that's kind of character Booster Gold is. So Chris Pratt would fit that. I'm not saying it has to be Chris Pratt. You could get any actor that plays that role part and he perfect and be good. You know. Now I can see, like I said, I can see Chris Pratt playing this character or playing Hal. But now I thought I can see Chris Evans playing Hal Jordan. Ooh, Chris Evans as Hal Jordan. I'm totally be down for that. I'll totally be down for that. But then again, who knows? Maybe we get Ryan Reynolds. Ryan Reynolds will also be perfect for this role. Like, because Ryan, you must say, well, kind of old. Who says Booster Gold had to be really young? Booster Gold could be someone in his 40s, maybe almost 50, and trying to get these branded. Hey, he's trying to get his life going before he grow too old. He's trying to get that popularity going. No matter how old you are, no matter what age we are, we're trying to have a life. We're trying to get something going in our lives that looks like something. Even you 50, 60 years old, you trying to look good in front of people. So I can see Ryan Reynolds playing this too. So those are my choices is Chris Pratt. This is my fan cast. Chris Pratt, Ryan Reynolds, because this is all I can think of. These are all I can think of. Maybe y'all got someone else in mind. Now Supergirl. Now I don't have much to say about this. I'm not gonna lie. I did not expect Supergirl to have a movie. I thought for sure they just introduced Supergirl in her film, but they said there's a reason for this film because you see Supergirl be almost very different from what Superman is. And I guess whenever she meets Superman, she will have this different interaction with them. Her person will be different. Hell, she might even act like she even doesn't like Clark the first time she meets him. But eventually she will learn and maybe she'll become less of an edge. But she'll still have the edginess to her. So we'll see how this goes. So Supergirl with edginess. So I'm a Supergirl with edginess. I do like that. I do like that thought. So like I said, I'm almost on that, but I do like that. Now let's talk about my boy Swamp Thing. Swamp Thing, of course, is a weird but awesome character, right? He's creepy, and whatever he's one with the green and all that. Like he would say, "Fuck you," long because hey, I'm protecting the green. I don't care about you humans. Get the frick out of my face. But you find out, hey, but this is affecting the green. Then I'm gonna jump in. That's kind of how Swamp Thing is. So it's about very dark horror. So it sounds to me they probably go a good R-rated with this film. Swamp Thing to me was done dirty because the previous regime of WB canceled the Swamp Thing show. I never finished it because they canceled the first episode. I don't want to bother watching it anymore because what if it's on a cliffhanger? I don't want to bother watching it. But I don't know. I might go back to dive in, watch Swamp Thing series, give it a go again. But I liked the first episode. Swamp Thing deserved better from what they did. But James Gunn, but I say, we are doing better. We're giving Swamp Thing a whole movie. I said, okay. I ain't mad at it, James. Put Swamp Thing out here, bro. Give me Swamp Thing. But I think that's it, right? That's it. Okay, yeah. So I'm excited for Swamp Thing. I'm very interested in everything they're doing. I just don't want to wake up tomorrow and find out. I might want to wake up tomorrow, but I mean, I don't want to wake up to like Gal Gadot and still go play Wonder Woman. Then because I'm like, why is it not? Then why can't we have Henry, James, Peter? What the frick, bro? What the frick? But but in my mind, I think they're gonna recast it. But I think maybe just saying that, we're up to it. Up to it don't mean we're gonna do it. You can say we're up to having Tom Holland playing the new Flash. You can say that, but don't mean they're gonna do it. Tom Holland's the Flash. Am I against that though? Not that Tom Holland, but I don't think. Here's the thing: don't do Barry, do Wally. Just do Wally West. And Tom Holland could be a cool Wally West. Like Wally West becomes the new Flash. They say it's post Barry. Barry maybe disappeared or died, whatever. And you have Wally West, be the new Flash. And I'm not saying Tom Holland should play Flash. I'm just saying I'm mad at that idea. I'm not against it. That's what I can definitely say. I'm not against the idea of Tom Holland playing the Flash. But we should. Anyway, y'all, that's all the information of the DC Universe. Chapter 1, but I do like that. Chapter 1, guys, and there's only some of it. So we have more in Chapter 1. We might have a Wonder Woman movie in there. Might have a Justice League film in Chapter 1. I don't think we'll have Justice Chapter 1. But that's probably what they're doing. they're going by chapters. So like how Marvel says phase 1, phase 2, DC calls their chapter 1, chapter 2. And I love it, but I love it has a title already. It's chapter 1, Gods and Monsters. Because sometimes it takes you halfway through MCU phases to figure out what the frick this because the thing is, what's this phase? You know, it takes you like till you get to a certain point. Oh, this phase is the Infinity Saga, like, and it's the multiverse. Like, why you just now telling us that? You could told us that before. But James Cronenberg said it's gods and monsters, and we're looking at, we have your gods, Superman, Batman can even be considered that, the Lanterns. But your monsters, your gods and monsters being also the authority. The gods also with the Amazonians, but your monsters being, Swamp Thing. So it's a Swamp Thing, and of course the creatures Commando. So showing the title, Gods and Monsters, is accurate. So, and as I said, there's more in there. This has been going real long. I apologize, but I just had to get my thoughts on this. This is some news, bro. And I feel like we might not get more news until maybe Comic-Con. I think they're gonna release more information, maybe even announce some casting by Comic-Con 2023. That's my assumption. That's my thoughts. That's my hope, really. But no day on the Batman movies. I guess like, hey, we're gonna have it come out 2026. I'm gonna say that movie probably not come to 2026. And so they release 2 movies a year. I think is what I heard. 2 DC films a year. So, shoot. Hey, comic fans, we living, bro. We get DC and Marvel, bro. We living. I'm living, bro. I'm tasting the deliciousness of comic book content. Yeah, just a little bit. I'm ready, bro. I'm hyped. So, like I said, this is gonna be. I'm excited for the DC reboot. I'm pissed that's not Henry not gonna be part of it no more. But I'm super excited with DC reboot. I'm super because DC just. I loved what we got from DCEU, but unfortunately, it was not universally loved. DC needs this win, guys. So to all the Snyderverses out there, I hope you guys understand that we need this reboot. We need this so we can have a freaking win. So everyone, not just you, not just me, because I'm losing my boy Henry. You think I'm happy about that? I'm not. I'm not happy about that, but we need this win. Camera stop shaking. We need this win. We need the universe to reboot. Full. Now I'm trying to keep Gal and Jason as those characters. Jason's gonna be Lobo. We need a full reboot so we can win. So hell, maybe we can look at and say, wait, we better than Marvel. We doing something Marvel would never do. We give y'all R-rated projects, not just one. Yeah, Deadpool's the exception because it's already, because why? Deadpool came out on the Fox side, it was already getting whole popularity. Nobody wants to lose that. If Deadpool came out with Disney, Deadpool would never have been PG-13. I mean, never been rated R. He said, you get Deadpool, PG-13 though. He'll stab people, slice people up, but you won't get blood. You won't get raunchy jokes, which I'm not really a fan of raunchy jokes anyway, so whatever. But with James Gunn doing DC Universe, I say, well, it looks like Swamp Thing. I look like something like Swamp Thing and Creature Commandos and the Authority. That just feels like an R-rated project to me. Like I feel like TV mature R-rated projects. I feel like you can go hard with these specific projects, which already with top Marvel in that specific case, because they just soaked up their own family-friendly butts that we can't get a lot of R-rated projects, or they won't. It's like we'll kind of give it to you, but not really. You kind of get it. I mean, whatever, bro. I'm not saying that might gotta be naked. When I say hard R, I don't mean like get naked Wonder Woman. Like I mean, I'm not against a naked Wonder Woman, but I'm not saying that's not what I mean. I mean like do go brutal sometimes. Let's get brutal. The universe starts. Let's have a freaking win. I want to say, oh my gosh, because to me, DC in terms of comic book, DC is better than Marvel. They have the better rogues gallery, the better superheroes. I love both. I love DC and Marvel. My favorite Marvel character is Spider-Man. I love Captain America, I love Iron Man, I love Hulk, but DC has the better rogues and the better superheroes. Hell, they have the better stories. it's time for DC to. I'm saying they need to, but at least for this chapter, I'm not saying be on par with Marvel, but yet at the same time, I want you to be better than Marvel. Like, not just because, oh yeah, I want you to be better because Marvel sucks. No. I want you to be better. I just want you to be better. Why I want you to be better than Marvel? Because I want you to have that win. DC needs this win. I'm not saying talking about competition. I mean, they love the competition necessary. You doing better? Hey, let's try to see if we can top that. You want to top each other, and that will bring great content. I just say I want you to be better because I just think you need to be in terms to really show that you're doing something that Marvel never did or still won't do. Jump up. Show the MCU. We got y'all on this. Y'all doing great. Y'all have great success for almost 20 years. But it's our turn. It's finally our turn. DCU comes in. And it's like, oh my God, Marvel never would do that. That's all I want. I'm not saying you got. That's all I'm asking, bro. It's been one real long. I'm sorry, but these are my thoughts. I'm a DC fan. Look at his hat. Look at that Batman, Superman poster right there. Look at it. But I also love Marvel. See Black Panther right there. I love them both. But I love DC more. I've always loved DC more. Superman's the best character of all time. Don't at me on that. He's better. We're just not going to question that. I'm not going to go into the at. If you at me, I'm not going to respond to you. I'm just going to let you know. I might just delete your message. Batman's better. Delete. I'm sorry. Oh, what? I didn't hear that. My bad. Delete. I'm just going to let y'all know. Delete y'all comments. If I hear anybody say, no, Batman's better. Delete. Batman, because, he's Batman. Delete. I'm just letting y'all know right now. I don't care. I don't care. I do not care. All right, y'all. There you guys have it. Sorry going for so long. Almost 40 minutes. I'm excited, but yet still hurt. Henry. Love you, boy. Love you, man. I love you, Henry. Maybe get an Elseworld film at some point. Maybe Elseworld Superman. Maybe you come back and Superman's a multiverse thing going on. I don't know. Maybe we'll see. All right, y'all. Until then, I'll see you guys in the next reaction. DCU, James Gunn, Peter Safran. I'm looking forward to what y'all got. I'm going to need you to wow me good.